This is a good window to practice your crouch jukes. Or you can just have fun standing still here and watching killers mind game themselves. God damn it. But ideally, what you want to do is juke it enough times and then wait for the killer to get at least to this chair. All right. It's Haddonfield. Unless you're playing killer. And then it's Haddonfield, or Had No Fun, or Hasn't-field. I guess we can start right back here. Might as well. This is one of the ones where it's like in segments, this map, essentially. So if we're going to start over here, I actually call this area back here kitty corner because there's two things that can spawn here with a little pallet in between, because you'll always have one total pallet in this back area. One. But it's good to remember that you have one, so you kind of want to save it. This is probably the worst pallet you can get in this back area. This is benches.
It's the difficult though.
Don't agree with this over and over. Yay! Did I actually get away with this? Oh my god. I actually got value out of that bench. That never happens. And weed is stupid. Because I felt stupid. Should never put... Oh. Oh my god. Did I get value off of that stupid pallet again? I don't think I'll make it though, will I? Oh my god! Fuck. Now this becomes harder. Becomes. Yes! You can get a short version of shrubs that'll be right here. You can also get a long version of shrubs right here. That's the best pallet that you'll get in this area. Let's make this pallet. Ah! Nope. Dang. Okay. Yes! That'll be right here, or on that other side. Because you can also get short shrubs or long shrubs on this side over here. Which you don't want as much because it's not as close to that house. But you can have short shrubs here. Strike two. No. Ha! Ha! Damn it. They didn't fall for it that time. No! You can also have long shrubs here. I forgot it still works on freaking... Camp it. Then don't. Oh no! Oh my fucking god. And then my personal favorite, it's not the best. I call it kitty corner. There are two, they're kind of the semicircle monkey bars that you climb on as kids, and they're connected together by a pallet. That pallet, the kitty corner pallet, is perfect to greed. It's almost hard to get the perfect use out of where you get the pallet stun, because getting the pallet stun is the only way you're going to get away from it. Do I have a pallet over here? I do, but this pallet sucks. Got him. Yay! Kitty corner OP. Yeah, I know you saw that. But it doesn't stop you from trying and just pallet grading over and over to see how it works. Run all the way across the map just to greed the pallet. Oh shit. Swing it! Yes! You get strike 3. Yes! Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Oh god, I wanted to throw it. I'm a dumbass. That is kitty corner. The middle of the street has pretty much nothing. You can get 1 or 2 pallets. They're usually at the cars. Looks like we got 1 here. These are good to greed as well. If you do any of the fun tricks when you're greeting pallets, a lot of people do like a little movement or something, or like shake for a sec to make them the killer think they're throwing down a pallet. I've seen people even shake up or down. My personal favorite is to stand there and do absolutely nothing for a second and keep going. Like that. That's how I would do it. Obviously looping as tight as possible the whole way you're doing it. You really want to save these pallets in the middle of the street. Once these pallets are gone, this is a humongous dead zone, and you're gonna have a rough time. It's always Sunday. It's like, why is it always the brunch day you guys want fucking somebody? Why is it always? Because it's Sunday night. No, everybody always wants to call Sunday. I'm not gonna make so much money anyway. Why don't I just call off? Damn, he didn't use his whip. That's sad. I'm gonna go down here. Yay! He got impatient. Oh damn, good shit. He got me with the fake. I got the jukes though. Dang. You can even use greeting the pallet as a way to get from house to house. If you're running from that house to that house and you ran here and greeted the pallet for a sec and keep going, you could literally make it across the street. I won't make it to the pallet either. Yes, made it to the big house. I'm like, they got the 4K, so no, I don't. And if they got their feelings hurt, like, even though they got all 4 kills, then I don't really know when they're gonna not have their feelings hurt. They're running so wide, holy shit. This poor guy. To this pallet, which is a better pallet to throw down. You don't want to throw this pallet either. You don't want to throw any pallets. You want to save pallets to your on deathhook most of the time. But this one would be better to throw since you're so close to a strong structure. Another pallet you can get here in the middle is a pallet on this car over here. And this one is nice when you get because it's pretty long. It's a safer pallet than the other ones will be. And there's the same version for if you get the pallet on this car over here. If you get the pallet in between these two cars, it's much longer. So it's a much safer loop in the middle. But it does make it harder to actually mind game. You'd have to definitely run this one. I never see a pallet there. If there's ever a pallet there, it's always used by the time I see it. I feel like that does it for the middle of the street. This is the playground. The playground I literally only ever use out of desperation if I'm getting away from the killer, because it's usually pretty close to it is in this situation. Basically, if the killer has bloodlusted me, that's what I'll enter here. And this is actually the tile that I was talking about earlier, but it can spawn on the other side as well. But this is another side just like the kitty corner on the other side. There will only ever be one pallet here. It can be here. The most useful place is when it's like here. It can be right here. And the reason that's useful is because you'll have one of those houses where you only have this window and the window over there in the front. It's the house that has the closed balcony up top. That's the way to tell if it's that house. And if you can jump that window here and then you have a pallet here, it makes that window much more dangerous than it is without it. So now that we got kitty corner and playground, there'll always be one pallet at each. There's 6 houses, you'll always get 5. So let's go in order from bad houses to good houses. So we got 5 houses. If you're standing in the middle of the street in Haddonfield, you'll always have 5 houses to look at and one back empty space except for the one pallet. That's what I call kitty corner. These 2 buildings right here are the next 2 worst buildings on Haddonfield. You can always tell this building right here because it has the closed balcony up top, as opposed to the other ones that you can walk on, like that one over there that has double windows. You can walk on that balcony. So if you're running to the house, and it's easier to look at it by the shape, obviously, but if you're brand new to Haddonfield and you're trying to see which house it is, that's how I used to look at it, at least. Looking up top and seeing which one had a walkable balcony. That one's closed, so I know that's not as strong a house. There's one awful house. That's the yellow house. If you see a 1-story house that's yellow, that is not an enterable house. There will be a pallet at the beginning in the front, and there'll be a pallet near the end. But other than that, it's a completely useless pallet. The only use I could see out of that is being able to heal faster if the killer knew where you were. If they had just hooked somebody and they have barbecue and chili and they're running to you at the back, it would take them a bit longer because they'd have to go completely around. It's not a bad house versus nurse, though, I will say, because you can run it just like a normal square and it forces them to completely mind game it, and you'd have to listen to their terror radius. But you have to do that for a lot of loops on this map anyway. There is the pallet at the front. There's usually a pallet at the back. That's what we got right here. And this is not a good pallet either. This is another you would want to greed this forever. And the only way I can even really see you getting away with this is getting the pallet stun and getting the kitty corner, or getting a pallet stun and maybe making it to this window. But in this case, you'd have a rough time because they'd chase you around here and you'd have to run and jump that window. That would just take us to this house in general. So let's go over this house in general. So this house, I'd say, is the next weakest house on Haddonfield. It's big, but it's not that strong in terms of looping over and over. You got your standard pallet in the front of the house. There's usually going to be a pallet in front of every house. Not always House of Pain. This house works a lot like the double windows that are much stronger, but it only has one window here. It does not have a window there, and it has one window here, right? So this house you can't run infinitely, obviously. But say I was running from the back, right? You'd want to run this way. If they're close, you'd want to run around the table and get the running vault. You don't need to if they're not close. You can just get the medium vault. I always call it a slow vault, but you can just get a medium vault. I guess we can explain what a running vault is really right here too. So a running vault is when you're running directly at the window. For people that don't know, you get a faster vault as opposed to if you ran at the angle. So when I was running here, you're going to see running vault on the screen as opposed to right here where it's just going to say vault, right? Because you're running at it from an angle. So if I vault here, that's what I'm talking about. As opposed to if the killer is close, you definitely want to get the running vault. Especially in a window like this, I'm not sure it makes a difference. It probably wouldn't because you'd have to go so far out of your way to get the running vault. If you ran from the back, right? Let's say we're getting pushed from the back. There's a pallet here. Standard pallet at the back of every house as well. If I'm getting pushed from the back and I have the distance, let's get the running vault just to do it. You run it that way, right? They're going to have to run around the front and they'll push you this way. And then here's a mistake I see everybody do. Everybody, if they don't have the room, they're not going to make it back to that front window because it's a big house. A lot of times people will go back here, but that gives it way too much space for the killer to mind game here because this is not the best window in terms of running this direction. So what you want to do if you're being pushed behind this window and you're not going to make it to the front window, you'd run around this way, get him to follow you, and then jump the window, right? Because if you jump the window from here and he's on that side, that's a lot slower than him being right here having to try to mind game you. So you really want to be running the window if you at least ran around this, right? That's much better than just trying to mind game this by itself. So if you're being pushed into this house from the front, ideally what you're going to want to do is come to this window, not that one. You want to come to this window and jump this and push this way. Wait for him to push you out. He's going to push up behind you. You got to be listening for his tear radius. If he pushes out behind, he will have gained enough distance, and there's one of two things you can do. A lot of people like to go jump this window, but if you have enough distance, you can not even do that. You can run this way, and then turn it back around, and push out this window. Right? And then you're running as if you're pushed in the back, which is the way you wanted to be pushed in the first place anyway. But that's kind of what makes this house difficult to run, is when you're pushed in from the front. That's kind of the direction you don't want to be pushed in because it's such a big direction change to go from that window over to that window while still getting some type of mind game. Because you don't want to be jumping this window when coming from this direction because it's too much of a mind game for the killer to stand right here and try to do this, especially when the side of the house is so long. So what you really want to be able to do is turn him around this way, right? And then jump out that window. Alternatively, the same thing is what you're trying to do with this window when you push in, right? Instead of just running this way and jump this window, that's why you want to run this way and then turn around and jump this window. Because that way he's chasing you from behind this way instead of having a mind game right there. God damn it. Oh, nice. I was right. Interesting. No, I agree. Jump right out the window. Just so you can get a free hit. Yay! No free hits here. Let's fucking go. That's hilarious. She gave up, dude. This is like the worst house on this map. Let's run to the farthest house possible. No, it's not the good house. That's so sad. This is the only house that I didn't want to see. The fuck? Oh my god. On the upstairs of this house, we have the hole room. This is not the best room as well. You want to use the hole as sort of a block in the middle to run around and then get the jump on that window over here. I don't even know if I have any clips on this because I'm never trying to loop upstairs. In general, on Haddonfield or any other bad ham stuff like that, you want to loop down low instead of upstairs because you don't want to take the stagger from jumping out the window because then it just gives them time to catch up to you. Even though this is far away, you would stagger hard without bounce landing and you would make up space too, but probably before you get anywhere safe. So what you want to do is you want to catch them off guard this way, right? So you want to either run them this way, and then when they finally get close enough, you jump. Or if they're smart and they push you back the other way, you have to wait until they're there, and then you jump. And you'd have to get the slow vault. So you'd have to get them on the other side, the complete other side, before you jump it. Now, what you really... The dream scenario would be to flush the killer down the toilet or hole them in this scenario, where you would just want to run and hope that they hole themselves trying to get closer and loop too tight. Oh, damn, you're gonna get me. No, damn it. And then you would jump it. You really want to do both. If you hold them, that's fine. If you don't hold them, then you want to jump the window. But you have to expect that they're going to expect you to jump the window, so there's probably going to be a lot of double backing going on. So you have to be ready for that. So if you're going this way, because this is the ideal way, and because he's going to expect that, he's going to push you back this way. And the same thing, he's going to keep trying to double back, but you're wasting his time when he's trying to double back and you're doing all this madness, right? Until you finally get him to commit enough for you to be able to jump it. That's how you run that upstairs room with the hole. Otherwise, upstairs, you have this window, but once again, I'm not the hugest fan of this window. It is far from them being able to get here or being able to get here, and you are a decent chunk away, but you will stagger very hard without balance landing, and they will catch up to you. Now, this could be another holing situation, I guess, where you could crouch juke it, and the killer jump down, but that is very risky. And you're risking a lot, really. So if you jump that and you went around the side, you might be able to make it to this pallet, but if the pallet's not there, then there's no point. And I don't like jumping a window just to waste a pallet anyway. Rule of thumb, if you're playing on Haddonfield, try to loop the bottom floors. To only go upstairs if you're desperate or you've jumped the windows and they're blocked or something like that, or trapper situation. Now we're going to move on to House of Pain. So now we have House of Pain. House of Pain used to be incredibly strong. This used to be one of the strongest tiles on any of the maps. They reworked it, justifiably so, and it's just about right now. It's really not that strong. You get one pallet upstairs and one pallet downstairs and no windows. But that is absolutely fine because of the rest of the map and how strong it is and how big the map is. Right? The gen can either be here on the other side or on the other side. I'm pretty sure the pallet can spawn on either side, either this one or this one. So you have to be aware of that, just as it did on old House of Pain. So this House of Pain is not really something you want to catch yourself looping. This is something you're going to be pushed into and used as an emergency and use it accordingly. So this is a decent pallet to both pre-drop or greed, but if you greed it, you don't want to be like trying to loop this and greed it, right? That's not the best idea. You can loop it a little bit because it's similar to that spot on Midwich, but this is more dangerous than Midwich. I would not be trying to loop this. If you're going to greed this more would be like a greed to get downstairs pallet, right? Obviously, I went to the wrong one, but that would be more a situation. Because if you greed it, a lot of times the killer will run around. So if you stand here for a second, the killer's going to go around this way. So even if you run to the wrong one and you ran down the stairs, you can usually make it to the right one before the killer gets there. But the same thing for a pre-drop. If you pre-drop it, say you pre-drop this pallet, it's not really the most mind gameable either because you can see them coming. But they will hit you, right? You will get hit there. You just won't get hit when you pre-drop it, essentially. But if you're going to try to get yourself into this back and forth, you will get hit by this killer. That's why I think it'd be more of a pre-drop to get the killer around, where you pre-drop it to get downstairs, or you pre-drop it to get away. No matter what as well, when you pre-drop it, you're definitely going to want to run this way. You don't want to pre-drop it and then run this way, right? But you want to be looking back as well when you pre-drop it, because if the killer does go that way, then you are going to have to run this way and run down to your pallet. So you're going to want to pre-drop that, be looking where the killer's going, and then react accordingly. So if there's a pallet that spawns back here, this is one of those pallets that you literally never want to throw, because you can use greeting it to be able to make it to the downstairs pallet or the upstairs pallet, because they'll go around the long way, and you can either go down the stairs and get to that pallet. Sometimes it spawns back there, or you can make it to this pallet. Purely by just greeting this pallet when it spawns here. You don't even want to look behind yourself when you do it, because it'll make the killer think you're definitely going to throw the pallet. Just look straight, run straight, greet it, and they'll respect it, and you'll be able to make it downstairs or to the upstairs pallet. I don't think I make it. Go around. Haha, yes! Map knowledge saved my life there. Let's fucking go. There's nothing for me there. Is this door still here? Hopefully. Yes. So now we're going to move on to the stronger houses. The houses with the double windows. One has 3 windows, incredibly strong. The other one only has 2. In this scenario, we have them across the street from each other. That one being a double windows facing the main building with the windows facing the main building is incredibly strong. That killer would have a rough time this match. But let's start with this window. Standard loop, or standard car pallet in the front and the back, I'm assuming. The back won't be a car. It'll be something like a jungle gym or a shed, something like that. So the way to tell in the houses, if you're going to get the one that has 2 windows and you're looking upstairs, the first test was see if it's a walkable balcony. This one is. The next thing you want to look for is if it's the double windows that has the staircase blocking your sight from the first window to the second, then there's not going to be another back window there. This one you can see both windows clearly, so you know there's going to be a back bailout window there. That back bailout window, you can connect. I don't really connect it. If you connect it, it is kind of like a mini storehouse where you have the one window and then connect it to the second window, but I just honestly think it's way too much fun to run these 2 windows side by side. It is a lot of fun. So these 2 windows, what you're going to want to do, pretty easy, wait for the killer to push you, whichever killer is running you, or whichever way the killer is pushing you, you run the window on the far side, right? And then you're going to wait here for a sec. Right? If I don't see the killer coming, he's either double backed or he's going to do that window because I'm looking through that window at the top of my screen. And if he doubles back and he pushes, you're going to run this way. And then you're looking, same thing, looking out the windows. And if you can't see him on the windows, be listening for the tear radius. This is very important. Stealth killers do have an advantage here on these windows because you can't actually tell. The mind games work. But they can't mind game it if they're not a stealth killer because you can hear where the tear radius is. If you went back around that way and went around, then you just push him this way. And then do the same thing. You're going to jump this window. And see if he jumps that window or this one. And then once he goes one way or the other, you make your decision. Now, this house is stronger because if they do just standard push you the same way, you know, if they went around, they're pushing me this way. They want to bloodlust a little bit maybe. And they're coming up. I didn't get the running vault there because I tapped it too quick. You have to wait till the last second with ones like this. Say that one is blocked now. Now I can run to this one and run this one back and forth. Wait for the killer. He's going to run around that way, where he's going to run this way. If you push around, you just go back to the other window. Now the killer's here, and now we're running the right window, right? Now we're running this one. Or that was the one we were running before, but it really doesn't matter. You can just go whichever way the killer is pushing you, and you react accordingly with these ones. This is the second strongest house on the map. The upstairs is nothing special. You don't really want to find yourself up here anyway, as I was saying before. You want to be downstairs. This one actually got no window. So you really don't want to... This one did get a window. It's got a window right here. But once again, when you got so many windows downstairs that are so strong and so loopable, the last thing you really want to be doing is running up here to jump a window, just to stagger. And this is what I mean by stagger. To get hit, and then I can't run for those few seconds, killer's going to catch up to me a little bit. You don't want to be doing that. You want to maximize time without doing that. You want to run it this way, you know, and then killer push me this way, that's fine. You can even mix it up on him if you want. You know, you can run it this way right away. I just like running the two because I think it's really funny watching the killer try super hard to get you when he's looping two windows directly next to each other. But you can do that one too. I usually just use that window as an escape window once the one's blocked. Oh, he's in front of me. There he is. I'm like, I could hear him breathing, but I didn't know where he was. Dang. That was funny. I realized at the last second where he was. Yes. He does have bamboozle. Just until recently, I did not have TikTok on my phone. Please don't be Tombstone. I can't be. He's too fast, right? Doesn't he slow down if it's Tombstone? Watch it be Tombstone, though. That would be hilarious. Yes, we got him. In the back here, we actually did not get a pallet, but we got a standard window. This window is pretty bad, but you need something to be able to balance it out if the killer works his way around. This window's better than it looks, though, because of that right there. It makes it pretty hard for him to mind game you. He'd really have to be back here and push you out because of the extra shrub. So you just run it that way and then run that way. And then if he pushed you back this way, that would be the way to do it, I suppose, for him. Push you this way. And even then, you could, like, see him double backing, but it is still pretty risky. You could even run it this way if you want. You could run the circles around this if the killer's here. Make the killer get close enough to you. And then once the killer is chasing you back behind this way, then you run around and jump that. And then you run around here. And the killer's running around. You either mind game it, and if the mind game works, now you're back around here. So even this window, it looks pretty bad, but it's deceivingly good. So now let's get to the other double window. Standard tile in the front. It's a car pallet this time. Standard car tile on Haddonfield. Yay. I don't think... Can you bloodlust this? This is a really safe pallet. No, you lost chase. Yeah, I'm like, alright. Any day now. I fucking love doing that, dude. That shit's hilarious to me. That was lucky as fuck. Want to make it back to the window now? Maybe with the fast fault? Well, that's not what I had in mind, but... Now, we know the other one did not, or had the window at the bottom. This one does not have the window, but you can tell that because you can't see the two windows. The staircase is blocking it. That's my way to tell if I have the window in the back or not. Now, this one is funnier to watch because you can see the killer try to mind game. You do want to stand here on this one because the killer can't see you, so the killer has to guess whether you vaulted or not. So you do want to take that brief moment here to do this. That makes this window, these two windows, a little bit harder to run than the other one is, but it's just as strong either way to run and jump and then see which way the killer, because you can't see too far. You have to use your tear radius and listen through the wall for this window. Right? Because you won't be able to see him with the stairs, so the tear radius does come into play. This building is much better for stealth killers than the other one is. Upstairs, same thing. You got your standard window up here, but once again, I would not advise running windows like this because if you jump that and then the killer jumps down there, the killer's going to jump down there. Say we jump at the same time, except for I'm staggered, now he's going to catch all the way up to me. So I do not like running those windows up there. Say the killer has bamboozle here and he wants to block something like this or that window. The fun thing is, if you find out and it's too late, what you can do is use the back empty part of this area to change the direction to the other window, and then you'd push here. Or if it was the other window that he had pushed you from, right? And you were like running this way. Wait, yeah, running this way. And saw that it was bamboozle. That's when you could push around back this way and do this as well. But that's in desperate times. Even though that house is a little bit weaker than the other double windows house, although it's technically a triple windows house, this one still is incredibly strong, and you definitely want to see this. Make a third one, right? Oh my goodness. Haddonfield OP. Oh shit. Yes. No! Oh shit. What's up, T4X? Thank you for the raid! Sorry, I'm like in the middle of a chase. Double windows OP. Oh shit. Yes. Oh fuck. I should have thought of that before. You can start doing that in the future actually to turn it around. Why have I not thought of this before? I have thought of it now. We got another oh shit. Kind of surprised he didn't. Yes, he's gonna straight bloodlust this. God damn it. Alright, he left. Just chase me. Chase me, mate. Oh god. He had that trap set. Please don't have another trap here. You have like 3 in main house. I actually got a running vault. Yes. Oh my god. I didn't get the running vault there. Although I don't think it would have saved me. I don't want to get the door. Yes! Let's see what we got in the back. In the back here, we got a standard not good tile that you just want to greed forever. You're only getting away with this if you get a pallet stun, and then you're getting the pallet stun just so you can get to the window. I would go to this one if he was chasing you this way, just because that's what you want to do. And the reason you want to go to that one, once again, because if he's chasing you this way and you run this, then he just gets to mind gain from here to there. That's not the most ground lost. And now we are at the main building of Haddonfield. This is the building that causes all the headaches for killers. You don't even need to run upstairs. But if you do run upstairs, that window is a chase ender. There's no way to mind game that window. It's one of the strongest in the entire game. Before we get into the ideal way to run, let's dive into the other things we have going on besides the main loop. First off, let's talk about this window, the porch window. This is always here, will not move. Yes! This is a good window to practice your crouch jukes. I think it's really funny to do this on Windows. If you slap the crouch button for a slight amount of time, it makes a jerky motion enough for the killers to think you started a vault. I should just jump this window. No! Damn it. No! And a lot of times the killer will go. Or you can just have fun standing still here and watching killers mind game themselves. No! No, I should have waited longer. No! Yes! Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It's a lot of fun. A lot of times you can even just sit there waiting for the killer to come hit you just to see how long it works. Let's see how long it fucking take. No! God damn it. But ideally, what you want to do is juke it enough times and then wait for the killer to get at least to this chair, I'd say, is when it's safe enough for you to vault. But judging that is pretty hard. I do not judge it correctly often. I usually have more fun just greeting it as many times as I can to see what works. So upstairs, do not count in these windows, but there can be a window here. Oh, fuck. Which window do I have? I might fucking be down already and camped. Nope. Let's fucking go. Yes, here we fucking go. Do a double back. Oh my god, there he is. Thank fuck. He is still coming. Oh my god. Alright, he left. And there can also be a window here. He fucked up. He vaulted. That's fucking hilarious. He vaulted that teeny little window. Now we know why he was camping. No, stutter step. Fucking really? I'm so sick of fucking stutter step, dude. That's gonna get me down. It didn't. Let's fucking go. Here it is. My god, get fucking owned. What's up, Classy? Sorry, this person camped out the Funky Monkey at 5 gens left, so I don't usually talk trash, but do not count on either of these windows being here. As you can tell, they're not always here. And I don't like these windows too much anyway. This one, I guess, is slightly better because you can jump down and jump into the window that's always there. But at the same time, I don't like upstairs windows that much because of the stagger and killers catching up to you. Yay! Let's go! I slow vaulted because I did not think he was still chasing me. That was strange too. No, the other window. Got the running ball anyway. He gonna get a hit on me though, cause holy fucking recoil. Woo! Making the big boy plays here. This window, however, has nowhere else for the killer to get to. If you get up here and you see the killer even past halfway up the stairs, you can jump this window. because there's no possible way for the killer to get you. So the stagger doesn't matter because you'd either have to go all the way around to the front or you'd have to go all the way around to the back. And at that point, you can listen for the tear radius to get away from that. No, he's like right here. Made it though. Oh god. This is bad. I did an oopsie. Dang it, I should have just ran it. If they would have thrown it up more, they probably would have got me. That was the funny thing. It's like run into the bush where they just hold forward and I get hit by it, or cut off. This is the chase ender window. If you go up to this window, it's basically like I don't want to be chased anymore. Because you can always jump that. They can't like mind game it at all, and you always have another place to run into. This right here is why I was talking about earlier about having a double windows right next to the upstairs window, because then you can use that and have the killer push you here towards the double windows. And that's a nightmare matchup for the killer, because now you run one loop to the other. The back of this house always remains the same. It will always be this very pallet that you will not want to throw unless you're going to get the pallet stun running from this direction. Because if you get the pallet stun from the other side, you're not going to get anywhere unless you have kitty corner right there. And that's not exactly the most dependable pallet to rely on, specifically because that's an optional pallet as well. You'll have one pallet, but it might not be kitty corner. So you want to be running the killer this way, but the killer's going to anticipate us. This is not the strongest pallet in the game. If anything, if you don't see the killer coming this way, you gotta wait for the killer to be coming that way. And then slam it this way. It's almost better to try to catch the killer off guard by pallet greeting this way and get the killer so annoyed with you trying to pallet green that you actually get the pallet stun so you can get away from them. That's exactly what I needed to happen. I needed to stun you on that side. But this pallet is good because it's the only thing in the back, just like all the other houses. So if you're out of luck, at least you'll elongate chase a little bit longer than just going down. It's Hunk! Let's fucking go! So now that brings us to the strongest loop on the map. This right here is the most important window on Haddonfield. This window connects the whole building together in terms of what you're trying to do. Ideally, you'd be running from this direction. If you're running from this direction, you don't want to run and jump into this window because the killer is just going to chase you that way. That doesn't save any. So you want to be running from this way. If you're running from this direction, you just want to go to porch window, maybe up the stairs and jump that, because running this window is pointless. But if you're running from even the middle of the street, or you're running anywhere from that whole half of the map and you get hit and you make it to this window, you're going to run the killer for a while, because this is one of the strongest loops in the entire game. Run it to this window. If you're running from the outside, I would go for the running vault. If you're doing the loop already, I don't even think the running vault is necessary, because you have to go so far out of your way. But this is also one of the more difficult running vaults to get in the game. It's not the most difficult, but trying to get this because of the pumpkin as well, you have to wait until the very last second to jump this window. Or else, if you don't wait till the last second, you won't get the running vault like I just did, and you'll get something like this. And that can be the difference between you getting hit and getting the running vault. I'm going to try to get the running vault here. Which you don't. And getting the running vault, you got to hug it and then hold it in until the last second. You have to be very patient with this window. Hold off on pressing that vault button until the last second, and you'll get the running vault. Now, that's not the most important thing, because if you're already in the loop, you won't even need the running vault. But if you're running from the outside, it can save you from a hit. If they swing at that and they miss because you got the running vault, it's over. Now the loop is ridiculous. For the record, I do think the killer vaulting this window is the right play. I actually don't think the right play is walking around that way, because you have to go so far out of your way back to here. I actually do think the killer vaulting is the right play here. I will say that. So after you vaulted that window, you're going to continue on back here. Run this same thing as an angle, and then jump up. Keep running this way. We'll get more into where you pause and look in a second, but I want to show you guys the loop itself. This is what I mean by it's so strong, I don't even think you need the running vault. You go out of your way to get it anyway. It'd be very situational to get the running vault. I almost never go for it. Then you do it again. Just connecting these two windows together, very similar to Saloon. Right? So that is how you want to run this loop mainly. So now let's get into what to do and what not to do on this loop. If you're running and you're looking back, first place you want to stop is right here behind this door, right? If you're behind this door, you want to get it so I can see. I don't know how well you can see, but there's a tiny sliver. I can actually see there was something moving, maybe like a branch. It is a branch moving on the outside between that front door, and you will see the killer walk through there. If the killer crosses that threshold, there's no way for you to not see it. But I can also see that window to see if they vault. So the second I see the red stain or I see them vault, that's when it's time to go. If you don't see that, just wait here and listen for the terror radius for them to back around on the outside to know which way that you're going to be pushed, right? Then when you get to here, keep running. And then the next place you're going to want to stop, you're going to keep running in case you see the red. If you see the red, then you get the running vault. If you don't see red at all, just stop here and just wait. Once again, if you don't see red, listen for the terror radius and see what's going on. If you see the red, then you vault. Then this is the next and last place you're going to want to stop. You're going to stop here and look up. The only reason you want to look up is because every now and then you'll get a killer that's really trying to mind game you here, and they're going to go upstairs and jump out that back door that leads to this balcony. There's actually not one here this time, which is funny, because it's an optional door. But it's not always blocked. You do have to keep that in mind, that the killer can get out that back. And if they can, you're going to want to be looking up there, because every now and then a killer will push you down this way and then push you into all the emergency tiles like that one and running backwards that way. So you stop here for a second, a little bit wide, because you want to be able to see if the killer goes through those bushes. Because if you're standing here, the killer's going to make it past those bushes. You're going to wait until the killer's like past these bushes before you can see him. If the killer's between here and there, he's already snuck up to here. And if the killer's here and you're standing here, it's already too late. You're already going to have to use emergency resources that you don't want to use. Ah, you did! Right? So you want to go a little bit wide. If you don't know where the killer is, you want to stand it wide. If you know the killer's chasing you, you just want to stand here for a sec to see if the killer vaulted. And if you don't see the killer vault, step out a little bit to see which way the killer's coming from, because this is a good spot on the map. And then if the killer's pushing you back that way, you just keep going. Keep on going this way. If the killer does push you down this way, this is one of the situations where this pallet comes in handy. Do a double back. god, there he is. Thank fuck. But that wouldn't happen in this situation because they're both blocked up there. Be very careful while you're running this because there can be a totem to spawn right here. And you will stub your toe on it, get caught, and the killer will make up to you. And you don't want to sacrifice any ground to this killer. Just a little warning there. That's exactly what I needed to happen. I needed to stun you on that side. And I got it. Now that I know they'll commit. Oh my god. He vaulted. Right now because all that shit. I think he is chasing me, right? He is. Good shit. I love this loop. This is one of my favorite loops in the game. Talk about easy loops that I'm going to be making in that video. This is one of them. This loop is fucking hilarious. And easy as hell. Look at this shit. What's he to do here? I should have vaulted that earlier. But he still can't get me in chase. Oh! Oh my god. He's good. He double backed and still won't get me. That's fucking hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. No, he definitely won't get me. This is why I want to make map guides, because this shit is easy as hell. Please, no totem in the way. I don't think I make it. I think he gets me. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's just like way harder to... Oh shit. He called my bluff. And I'm screwed. I think he catches up to me, right? But I don't know if he can catch up to me, get the tier 3 and the melee. No, he didn't get to me. And he vaulted! And it's not bamboozle. Let's effing go. Wait till you see this one. Told her she thought that other house is bad. Wait till she sees this one. She left. Now, what do we do if the killer does push us the opposite ways? That's what these stopping points are for. If you stop here and the killers didn't come out and they're pushing you around behind, you can do one of two things. One of three things, really. You can jump this and run that way. This is the least option. I literally only jump this window if I have no distance to make it to any other resource in this building. No, why do they always go that way? That's not the way you really want to run that. So what you want to do if the killer's pushing you back this way, you either run upstairs and end the chase, or if he follows you through that, you run to the next building, or you come to the porch and you have some fun greeting the pallet here, or greeting the window there, and making the killer lose his mind going back and forth because you're just waiting for you to jump. So that one, if the killer pushes you, you have to see which way you're going. The third way, if the killer is pushing you this way, is the chase ender, as I like to call it. There's windows up, could be on that side, but don't count on them. As soon as you see the killer even halfway up the stairs, you can jump. You'll make it to the next one because there's no way for him to mind game you. And then we're on this tile. This one you only want to use in case of emergencies, and that's another reason to save the kitty corner tile so much, or whatever tile that spawns over here, because this is your only hope now. And this one is a very poor hope. I would be screwed. But that's another reason to save the pallet over here. There is one alternative way to turn this back around and run the way that you were intending to run in the first place, instead of getting pushed this way in one of those three ways, that way, the porch, or upstairs. You can turn it back around. The problem is, it makes sense, but it doesn't work all the time. When you run around this way, be careful because of the pots in the middle. You can turn it around back this way, and you're now running back the way you wanted to if he was pushing you up this way, and you get back to this window. The problem is it seems to be about a 50-50 chance when you try to push it up this way and you run. Sometimes, even though there's no scratch marks in there, the killer runs out that way, because I think they think they're trying to cut you off at this window, but that would give you the porch window so much easier. Or even the upstairs window. So it never made sense to me why a killer would try to push you off that way, but they do a lot of the time. But that is a way, if you want to risk it all, to turn it right back around. You're getting pushed this way, and then you just turn it right back around. And there you go, running it the way you wanted to in the first place. Yes, he'll see me though. No, he won't. Did I make it to the window? Yeah, he fucked up. That's funny. The pallets that you would want to throw on this map are the ones in the front of the houses, especially if the house is one like this. You can see that you can walk upstairs, so I know this is a double house. This is a very safe pallet to throw. It's just the ones in the middle of the street. If you throw that pallet there, you're screwed. You have there's nothing else you can do. Now, if that pallet is there, you can even use that pallet as a greedy way to get back to the main loop in the building, where you'll run the killer forever. You wait till the very last second to touch that. You stop here waiting, then you run. You're running here. Before you vault this, you're looking for the red stain. If I see the red stain, I vault. If I don't, I wait there for a second. You're watching back to see if he comes. If you don't see anything, you step out for a sec, look up here, look on both sides. Then act accordingly to which way the killer is going. Listen to the tear radius. That will help you a lot. Oh, shit like that. He is now chasing me, I believe. Even though I'm oblivious. Yeah, he is. Let's fucking go. Oh no, there's a fucking totem there. That's what I was worried about. You double back? I can't fucking tell. Yeah, he did. That's where the oblivious came in handy. And after that, it's all fun and games. So respected. Oh shit. He also like respected me more for that after that. And then like the whole busing team and running team after that, I was like their favorite server. They would do anything for me. It was hilarious. Like if the kitchen was super jammed, like the runners would make sure that like my food was coming out on time at least. Which was funny because other servers that were new at the time would be like, why is DJ's food always coming out? My table's waiting on waffles for 45 minutes. They're like, because the kitchen's having problems right now, and we're not going to let it affect DJ's tables. But all this shit like that is why I like being a bartender much more than being a server. Is he extra speedy? I don't think so. I feel like this is fucking Tombstone. Kids will hardcore bully their friends. No, I think he has Tombstone and he's committed now. All right, well, let's see. Okay, here we go. I think he saw me. He definitely saw me. Going up behind? He's up above! There he is! I'm not zoned out here, am I? I don't think so. Oh my fucking god. I think he gets me here, right? Unless I make this pallet. Ah! Nope. Oh my god. They fucking didn't recover, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, they got me. God damn it. Saw me, though. Yay, I'll probably make it to the house now. Which is good. And I'll probably have to dodge some hatches, which is fine. Hey, vault. No, no vault. Interesting. I didn't see the red light, so she might have double backed and I might get hit here. No, I didn't. Let's go. Took a chance and it paid off. Does she throw again? No, she doesn't. She's right there. I saw the fucking... Dang, I could have jumped earlier. My goodness. It's gonna block this time finally? No, it's not, because I got out of chase right before her. You had to look up because it could have gone off the ceiling. No. I was hoping not. Oh no! My god, was I gonna loop the fucking house? That was the play. Damn. I wanted to make the opening in the fence. That would have been good. Shit. He can get grabbed. I thought he was gonna get grabbed. Yes! I don't think I have a distance though to make where I want to go. Yes! Now I do. I'm still not sure I make this. Dang it, I wanted her to swing on that really bad. No, I should have thrown the pallet. That would have been hilarious. He vaulted. He is not in a chase with me here. Vaulted again. I'm not sure vaulting's the way there. Dude. You ready for this? We're gonna hit him with this. Then you hit him with it again. Did he double back? No, he didn't. What's up, DJ? We gotta hit him with the reverse lore here. No, he's seen us. He has no head. Oh no! Dude, that's so me. This vein building dude. Oh shit. We've seen this episode before. Oh, scary as fuck. Where'd he go? Good shit. There he is. Where you at, dude? Alright, he left. That was funny as hell. God damn it. That's exactly what I was waiting for. I knew he was hiding one of those lockers. Holy shit, he was speed. He's standing right outside the same place I am, waiting for me to run a certain direction. He's right outside this window. Oh shit. I do not have the head start, right? Maybe. No, I should have waited longer. You think he has the tombstone ready? Oh, fuck. I wasted it all. Does he double back? He doesn't. Nice. I don't think I make this again, do I? I said that the last 2 times and I was wrong. I do make it again. He got no bloodlust because I got around the corner. That's why I didn't get the fast fall, because I was hoping he would lose his bloodlust. No! It's Hunk! Let's fucking go! I'm gonna take a hit here though, unfortunately. Maybe the crouch juke gave me enough space. No, it didn't. Yes! 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 No! Alright, now I want to go greed this pallet until I die. Because I really don't want to throw it. No, I'm not going to throw it. I'm not going to throw it this chase. I'm about to run this window. He's got Tinkler. And he's chasing me. Oh shit, I fucked up though. Yeah, he vaulted. Let's go. Dang. Wanted to not throw it. He's gonna get me. I can't believe that worked. I'm not gonna get it though. I did! That's hilarious. Do not want to be running this window this way though. Can't believe that worked. Made no distance here. No. He did not go for it. Come on, tree. He vaulted it. That's the funniest window to watch a killer vault, in my opinion. Maybe the saloon window. That'd be another funny one to watch. Did he put his power down? I'm fucked if he does. Running vault. Oh, vaulted again. I won't make this, though. I'm gonna veer off and greet a pallet somewhere. Yes. What's up, Tyson? You can't see me. My time is now. Oh, God. Alright, let's see how long till they... Did they go upstairs and down? I am being chased. Oh, damn. Damn. I'm gonna try to get the running vault here. Oh my god. I should have kept looping that way, but that was funny. Oh my god, I fucking stubbed my toe. On the fucking... Yeah, I can spin him. No, I can't. It was too late. So the most important pallets to save on this map. Kitty corner is big because there's no other pallet in this area. The pallets in the middle of the street are big. You don't want to throw those either. The pallet on playground, it's not playground this time, it's just hedges. There's always one pallet here. This is the very strong pallet I was talking about earlier. Or if you jump this window and you had this dream pallet here, that would be the dream scenario. Because this is a very strong tile by itself. But that's a good one to save as well until emergencies. Here's the pallet that can spawn in front of the house. It's a very strong one because the extra trash cans makes it stronger. It's a good one to greed as well because the killer will try to run around and you can get to a whole nother round. So basically what makes this map so unfun for killers is the fact that you have one of the strongest loops in the entire game on top of other resources in that same building. On top of the fact that most of the time you will have a pallet or you will have a generator spawn here and there will always be a generator in here. So the killer has to try to guard this building with it being that strong. Sometimes you even get a third one at the back and the killer is forced to try to guard that one, which is insane. But that's why this is not that good of a map for killer because you have a insanely strong building over there. You have a insanely strong building over there. You have a insanely strong building over there. House of Pain we have as well. This is actually the strongest version of Haddonfield you can get because we didn't even get the yellow house that you cannot enter and have to walk around. That's a complete dead zone, that yellow house. Whereas this is the 5 of the 6 houses that are actually useful. And that's why this pallet in the middle is very, very, very important to not throw down. So you can make it to either that building, which is the weaker of the buildings, or any of the other buildings, which are insanely strong. All the while forcing the killer to guard gens at those big main buildings. So with all that said, this is definitely one of the strongest survivor maps. Killers do not have a good time here, and this would be the strongest chases I have on this map. All together, incorporating everything together. Not just the main building chase, not just the main loop, but things that incorporated different buildings, different loops where the killer had to push me different ways. That would be the chases that are going to be right here. And I hope you like it. Man, someone's watching me and laughing at this. This shit's funny. Oh my god, the vault. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, it's locked. Dang. I actually probably should have taken that zombie hit there. I think I would have made it back to the safe house. Yay, I can. Thank you. Yes! Yes, he's vaulting. That's fucking best. I don't know why that is always funny to me. No! I don't know if I have the distance this time. No! Oh my god. Yes! He's vaulting both! Yes! No, I fucked up. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it's gonna block here though. No, it's not. I'm gonna run the long way, it's fine. Is vaulting actually the play there? He's reversed the fortunes on me. I think I have to juke the window, right? Is that the only way? No! Dang. That grate is gonna get me nowhere, but can I get back to the window and then back to the same pallet? I don't think so. I can't do the hardest move, dude. I didn't even warm up. That's why I said I was gonna do paradiddles. Dang. Nice. And also, I'm playing DBD with no perks for about 2 years now. I forgot to say that part. Damn it. Wanted to catch them on the way back again. I did not. I agreed this pallet over and over. Do I have enough distance? No, I don't. I'm gonna have to greed the window. I don't even know if I'll make it far enough to fake the window. Maybe I do. Yes! That's a lull. What's up, Surreal? That's the fun thing. We were just talking about that. I want to make a lot of YouTube videos before. Maybe I should just jump this window. No. Dang, should have greeted. I don't think I make it anywhere else though, right? Forgot I had a broken key. Dang. Is this coming from Derp? Oh shit. Is this what's happening? They don't have the right head start on this. I think we'll get like 2 loops out of it maybe. No, I won't because of the fucking totem. Well, it's good to know there's a totem there, though. Damn. I was gonna greed that pallet, but there's no pallet there. This loop is dumb as fuck and hilarious. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, thank you, Derp. Oh my god, 1 second.
What number you want to work?
Oh my god. Did I make it away from here? Back to the main. He vaulted. Please vault this one too. That'd be hilarious. Thank you so much, Derp. I still love that movie. I don't think I make this again. I have to greed the window. Please swing. Yes! I think he has the bloodlust. I don't think I make this. Holy shit, he has bloodlust. This is with double windows, but you can have the one with the one. So I'm guessing this is the one with the one. Yeah, it is. Jane, what are you doing? Big brain Jane. I'm trying to think of my best course of action here. I am running to the right side. Oh, nice. I'm not gonna make that. Yeah, he's gonna cut me off. Oh shit. Open it, Michaela. Yes. There we go. Course of action. Utilize more OP houses. No, he's like right here. I made it though. No! I can't break him out when he was vaulting. Booski. No, there he is. Yes, sir. He is there. No. He figured me. No, it's already down. It's gonna be no Ed. GG though, Ghostface. Haddonfield OP as fuck. Let's go. No, he got me away. No. Oh god. This is bad. I did an oopsie. Dang it, I should have just ran it. If they would have thrown it up more, they probably would have got me. That was the funny thing. It's like run into the bush where they just hold forward and I get hit by it, or cut off. This is the chase ender window. If you go up to this window, it's basically like I don't want to be chased anymore. Because you can always jump that. They can't like mind game it at all, and you always have another place to run into. Damn. Actually, will this be long enough? Oh, good shit. I don't think I'm making it anywhere. This is the longhouse. Why would you respect that? You knew I was getting rid of the birds. Free drop. Ha, sucker. Oh, damn, I even tried to run out of the way. Yes! No! Okay, nice. Okay. Yes. No. The Haddonfield one, yeah, but I kind of want to put that one in for the porch greed. I was gonna talk about porch greed. That was kind of a funny one. I ain't even gonna lie. Oh, boo. I'm gonna become hindered. No, the hindered.
Too bad you won't make it.
I can't run that way. This is bad. Oh shit. What's up, T4X? Thank you for the raid. Sorry, I'm like in the middle of a chase. Double windows OP. Oh shit. Yes. Oh fuck. I should have thought of that before.
High performance.
You can start doing that in the future actually to turn it around. Why have I not thought of this before? I have thought of it now. I fucking love doing that, dude. That shit's hilarious to me. That was lucky as fuck. Want to make it back to the window now? Maybe with the fast fault? Well, that's not what I had in mind, but... No! Pallet. It's down! Dang it. So many just fly past. Yes, he'll see me though. No, he won't. Did I make it to the window? Yeah, he fucked up. That's funny. I don't think I make it back to the window though. Ooh, maybe I do. Yeah, I do. That's funny. Hey, what's up, rabbit? It was indeed because of night. Come on now. Damn. I wasn't teabagging. I was trying to get him to swing. There's a fucking totem there, boo. Reverse course. How does I still get seen, dude? I don't understand. God damn it. Oh, nice. I was right. nemesis so far, although I need to play a lot more killers. I played nemesis pretty much mainly all year. Like, exclusively, not mainly. Mainly is like, I'm a nemesis main. Of course you played him mainly, but... Interesting. I don't know if I make it anywhere. Or do I? Yay! I don't think... Can you bloodlust this? This is a really safe pallet. No, you lost chase. Yeah, I'm like, alright. Any day now. Interesting. No, I agree. Oh yeah. No, I was going for you. Oh my god. He played super good though. I'll let him decide. GG Trapper.